What is up, DramaAlert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Keepstar. Let's get right into the news. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest story of 2017. Shit is going down. We uploaded a video earlier just talking about this breaking news. If you do not know what's going on yet, Jake Paul uploaded a video earlier titled, My assistant was assaulted. And in this video, Jake Paul says that his assistant was in a club, saw FaZe Banks cheating on his girlfriend, Alissa Violet, by kissing another girl. Roll it.
We saw someone that we recognized because he is in our same work, and I didn't really know whether or not it was him at first because he has a girlfriend and he was making out with this other girl that I knew wasn't his girlfriend. So at first I was confused, but then I realized it was definitely him.
Damn! But then Jake Paul's assistant goes on to say that FaZe Banks assaulted her. Roll it.
When I was leaving, he sort of clotheslined me and put their arm out in front of me and tried to like pull me into the place that they were, into his table. He like put his arm out and like went like this, and I was looking up at him and our faces were really close, and he sort of like was right here.
Well, I feel like it was more extreme than
yeah.
just, I mean,
look at the bruise.
He literally like dragged me by my neck.
Meg said that you like lost your breath.
Yeah,
right?
like he knocked the wind out of me and like he dragged me by my neck. I just know who he is because he's well known in our same community. And I looked up at him and I realized immediately that it was Banks, and so I got away from him and went back to the people that I was with.
Unreal. Now, I told you we were going to try to get FaZe Banks on here for an interview. I spoke to Banks. He is coming on for an interview, but he's also making his own video with his side of the story. He tweeted out, everything about this Jake Paul video is a fucking lie. Making a response to this shit right now. These kids are so fucked for this. Okay, so that's basically everything I had in our first video today. Now this is the update. After that video aired, Tyler Kniff, a social media star, came out defending Banks. This is what he said. I don't want to get involved, but these Team 10 kids are lying. I was with Banks Wednesday night and I reserved my own table with a friend. We was minding our own business, then some Max kid comes up and says that he owns Team 10 and then tries blacking us out at our own table. Now, for those of you that might be lost, Max is a member of Team 10, and basically Taylor is saying that he came up to Banks' table and Taylor's table and was buying them a bunch of drinks. Taylor continues the story on Twitter by saying this. Max tells me like 17 times not to tell Jake that he's hanging out with me, like I invited this kid to hang out. And these kids proceed to ask for substances. Like I sell drugs, Banks was never with another female. He was having a blast minding his own business. Me and Banks have been going out for years, business related, or just having fun, and never had a problem. So there you have it, our first witness, Tyler Kniff, saying that none of this actually happened. But then, Banks' current girlfriend, Alissa Violet, came out defending her man. She tweeted out, the real truth is about to come out. Should have never lied. Tornado is coming. And oh, you want to talk about assault, Jake? Sit your ass down. Do you guys know why I have a bunch of scars and permanent bruises on my body? Oh, shit! For those of you that don't know, Alissa Violet used to date Jake Paul, and she's insinuating here that Jake Paul physically abused her. Shit is going down. But then, Nick Crumpton jumped in the mix from Team 10, saying this. I would never lie to our fans. This is a serious matter, and it's now in police hands. Showing a DM conversation between FaZe Banks and Nick Crumpton that happened yesterday. It starts off by Nick Crumpton saying, but she walked by your table last night at Warwick, and you basically clotheslined her. Banks responded by saying this. Who even is that? And are you 100% sure it's me? And I did that? I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much, but I was definitely at Warwick last night. I'm a really big guy, and sometimes I'm unaware of like my surroundings and shit. Obviously, if I actually did that, it was 1,000% on accident, and I'm really, really sorry. I lost my phone last night and had someone else's phone when I woke up. Almost got arrested, got into a fight. Sorry. Now that looks kind of bad for FaZe Banks, but Alissa Violet responded to Nick Crumpton by quoting the tweet and saying this. Wait, but who were the people feeding Banks bottles of alcohol? Team 10 members. Who spent $4,000 on alcohol at his table? Team 10 members. Holy shit. Now we're going to have Banks on here for an interview and we're going to get, his side of the story. But this is starting to look like kind of like a setup. There's been this beef going on between Banks and Rice Gum versus Jake Paul and Team 10. Is it possible that Team 10 went there to set up Banks and get them wasted? I mean, this is just getting crazy. Alissa Violet followed up with more tweets saying this. He never touched that girl. He never cheated on me. There was 10 of our friends at that table who witnessed the entire thing. It is super easy to make fake bruises out of makeup. I've done it before for a costume and it looked pretty damn real. Oh shit! Alissa Violet is saying that the bruises from Jake Paul's assistant might be fake. And then FaZe Banks tweeted out this. This is way beyond internet beef at this point. I promise you guys, I'm pursuing legal action to the highest degree in addition to my response. Oh shit! Now Banks is threatening to sue Team 10 and Jake Paul. This is getting crazy, people. Not only that, but Jake Paul was on the podcast of H3h3 earlier today. And when Ethan asked him about this incident, this is what Jake Paul had to say. Roll it.
You post your new video?
I posted it today.
Okay,
yes,
so Jake posted a new video today where he basically accused the owner of FaZe, right? FaZe Banks.
I don't know.
so.
They all have on their bios.
They're
that they
all
own it.
owners. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. But.
So he's on Twitter saying that he said, "You can't get much lower than this as a human. I have no words. This is way beyond internet beef at this point. I promise you guys I'm pursuing legal action to the highest degree in addition to my response video." What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are, like, I would never lie to my fans. This happened.
How would you know? I mean, how do you have that level of certainty where you're like, I'm going to put this in a video and fucking expose this guy?
So, like, there was multiple people there who saw it happen.
Right.
Obviously, she has a bruise on her neck.
A pretty,
like you don't
pretty
just get a
bruise.
bruise from like getting hit. Like you have to be like, like and not only that, FaZe was there.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted to it on DMs.
Yeah, I saw that.
He was like, "I was definitely there, bro."
Yeah,
and
drunk.
he said he was drunk.
Yeah.
He said he got into a fight that night, and he said he lost his phone. So clearly he was being belligerent, and he said he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
The only thing that I really want to say, furthermore to the point, like it happened, the police are involved. My assistant has made a police report. Warwick, the club that they were at, has cameras, and because there's
There
a
you
police
go.
report,
So the truth will come out.
The truth will come out. That's all I want to say. I trust that the police are going to handle it. FaZe, whoever, the other people there can say whatever they want.
This isn't even beef anymore.
It's
This is
not.
just like straight up criminal.
And
Damn! I mean, Jake Paul seems pretty confident that this shit really happened, saying there's cameras and everything recording it. Well, look, FaZe Banks saw this stream when it was going down, and he responded on Twitter by saying this. I'd like to drive down to H3h3 studio with Jake and talk about this. I'd love that. Ladies and gentlemen, as I said, this is the biggest story of 2017. You know, you got FaZe Banks and Rice Gum and Team 10 and Jake Paul, and somebody is lying. Somebody is wrong. And I believe at the end of this, somebody is going to be taken out because we are dealing with either abuse or we're dealing someone lying about abuse. This is so serious. We are coming up next with an interview from FaZe Banks himself with his side of the story. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications on. You don't want to miss a thing, and we will keep you up to date with every single detail of this story. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for now. Up next, interview with FaZe Banks. DramaAlert Nation now over 2,600,000 subscribers. And if you enjoyed the video, put a like on it. I gotta go.